How's it going, everybody? The automatons from Helldivers here. Now today I thought that it would be a great idea to kind of keep it rolling with like random blasts from the past, largely because of the fact that, well, my YouTube recommendation page is a absolute show, and I seem to be getting recommended videos from up to 3 years ago at this point. Now this video is a little over a year old at this point, and it's a video titled, Why I Regret Buying the Steam Deck. Now for those of you who somehow don't know what the Steam Deck is, especially given that you're even watching my channel here. The Steam Deck is basically Valve's, personal, portable device, and it basically functions like a portable computer, except it's, a quarter of the size of an average gaming laptop, and is probably considerably less expensive, where, the most expensive version is, maybe closer to $1,000 or so? I mean, it's still a huge fucking price on top of it, but it's at least not, well, dreadfully painful, to put it very simply. And of course with a video that seems to have a like-to-dislike ratio, the likes of which that I could very easily make a slam dunk dick joke on top of, I will try to restrain myself from doing so. But the video itself is pretty laughable.
Hello and welcome back to a new video. So as you can see, I have my Steam Deck inside of the protective carrier case, and that is because unfortunately I think I've come to the decision that I regret buying the Steam Deck, and I think I'm going to sell it. Now, I originally bought the Steam Deck because I'm planning to do some traveling around Asia in the beginning of October, and I needed a gaming device that I could put in my backpack and I could just carry around with me and play some video games when I'm bored.
By the way, keep this fucking quote in mind, as it's going to become hilariously irrelevant later on. Irrelevant in the sense that he's going to completely just, throw this statement out of the fucking window for literally no other reason other than just a bitch about shit.
And I thought the Steam Deck would be really great for that because it allows me to play PC games that I can't play on my Switch Lite. So this is my Switch Lite, and in comparison to the Steam Deck, you can see how insanely big the Steam Deck is.
Wow, it's a grand total of what, a little bit larger than that fucking piece of garbage right there, that hunk of plastic that you decided to drop probably $200 on? I mean, let's put it this way, the size and the price is definitely worth it from what I've heard. Again, the Steam Deck is basically a small portable console version of a PC. It has Linux running onto it, and of course, considering that fact, well, let's put it this way, you can mod shit and whatever the fuck else you want to do with the fucking Steam Deck that you literally cannot do on Nintendo consoles. With any kind of Nintendo Switch, I guarantee you if you try to mod anything on that, Nintendo will personally bust down your door and try to have you publicly executed.
Now, I don't have very big hands, but if you want to use my hands as a reference to see how big the Steam Deck is, it is just really big and bulky. It's okay if you're at home, but I don't really want to be putting this inside of my backpack when I can just chuck this into my backpack. Job done, easy peasy.
Man, this man treats his fucking electronics as if they are literally, over a year old at this point. Why are you tossing this? Why are you tossing all this stuff around as if, when you literally said earlier that you plan to, sell some of this stuff? Are you trying to keep this in top condition, or are you trying to break it so that way you can sell it at a reduced price? I'm just genuinely confused at this goddamn point. And of course, considering the fact that you were able to, quite comfortably looking, actually reach the joysticks and whatnot, probably move them around to a decent extent, well, you probably shouldn't even be complaining about the size. If you're able to reach the joysticks and move them comfortably, then quit your bitching.
And I feel like I'd just rather have the Switch Lite. This thing is so weightless. Look, I could lift it with one finger. Compared to the Steam Deck, where it's just kind of heavy, kind of bulky. There's no way I would even try to one finger this thing, because it's just a bit of a beast of a machine.
Yet you were able to two finger it, so therefore your entire point is completely invalid. Oh, I can only hold it with two fingers, therefore it's immediately way too goddamn heavy. Is this man built more like a pencil than I am? I'm genuinely confused.
So this is my backpack that I'm planning to take with me to Asia. And as you can see, when I close the Steam Deck into its protective carrier case, and I put it next to my backpack, it's actually very big compared to my backpack. It's like a third. this way.
Okay, tell me that you know nothing about how backpacks function without telling me that you don't know how backpacks function. I think I literally have a backpack that's only like slightly bigger than this one, and it was able to carry several goddamn textbooks that are like probably 3 times the size of the Steam Deck within its carrying case. Does that mean that that was healthy for me to carry around? Well, obviously not. I probably still have back issues to this goddamn day, but like, who the hell cares? It's still a point to be made, and on top of that too, like, who cares? It's a lightweight machine that has a lot inside of it, and you're bitching about the fact that it takes up just a little bit too much space in your backpack? Really?
Horizontally, it's a third of the size of my backpack, and then vertically, it is a third of the vertical length of my backpack. So when I put it into my backpack, look how much space it takes up in my backpack. It takes up so much space in my backpack.
So, do you mind repeating that again? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you the first, 100 times that you stated how much space it takes up in your backpack. Do you mind repeating that one last time? I didn't catch you. Doesn't look like it's taking up too much space on my end. I think you're literally just bitching about nothing.
It's so big, and compared to the Switch Lite where I can just slot it in there, look, you can't even see the Switch Lite. The Switch Lite just kind of disappears into my backpack, and then you can't even see it anymore. But the Steam Deck is so bulky, and already... I can feel it's pretty hefty, and
I like how he had to fake like an exertion grunt in order to try and, hopefully sell the idea that the Steam Deck is apparently this really heavy piece of machinery. Like, it's like 10 pounds in his hands, like he's struggling to hold it. My brother in Christ, you're able to hold it with 2 fingers earlier. Don't bitch about the weight. What are you talking about?
So my other problem with the Steam Deck has to be the price. So I was a bit silly and I decided to buy the most expensive version of the Steam Deck.
Well, this entire point is already completely irrelevant, judging by the fact that you quite literally just admitted that you decided to blow as much money as you possibly could on this device. No shit you're gonna complain about the goddamn price because you decided to buy the most expensive version.
Which in hindsight is not really necessary. So there's different models of Steam Deck. There's the cheapest version which only has about 120 gigabytes of storage, I think, and then you've got the mid-range version which has about 250 gigabytes of storage. And then I decided to buy the most expensive version which has 512 gigabytes of storage, and it cost me about £565 compared to the Switch Lite, which only cost about £200 when I bought it from release. I think it came out 2019 when I bought it. And the reason why it's kind of silly to buy the most expensive version of the Steam Deck for the storage is because you can actually put in an SD card. All you needed to buy was a £20, is it £20 or maybe £100, 1 terabyte SD card and put it in there, and then you would have boosted your storage by 10 times and you wouldn't have had to spend the extra, £200 on the bigger version of the Steam Deck. Not the physically bigger version, the bigger storage version.
Okay, and this entire point is also completely moot, largely because of the fact that, well, one, it proves that the Steam Deck is modular like a PC is, way more modular than anything that Nintendo has ever put out, and also, two, it just shows that you still decided to blow a whole bunch of money on something that you could have saved money on.
So my other problem with the Steam Deck is, although it can play PC games, which is great and everything, I don't know why you would want to be playing so many hardcore PC games when you're traveling. For example, I'm going to go to Thailand in October. Am I really going to be sitting around at home playing video games all day when I should be exploring the country, seeing what it's all about, enjoying the food and the people and the culture, and trying to get new memories and experiences in life?
This just doesn't even make any goddamn sense. So what you're basically stating is that the Steam Deck is supposedly too heavy, despite the fact that you're able to hold it comfortably with 2 fingers earlier. On top of that, too, you stated that you wanted to take something on the go for gaming, but now you're stating that you don't even want a portable gaming console whatsoever because you want to spend more time on other things. So why the hell did you even buy a Steam Deck at that point? Like, if you wanted to do other things, then just don't buy one! You didn't have to frickin' buy one, you moron!
I don't really see why I want to sit around playing some kind of dedicated PC game when I wish I could do other things in my life at this stage. I just kind of regret buying now, and I really don't see myself playing a lot of PC games when I'm out traveling, and I don't really want to sacrifice so much storage space in my backpack just for this big thing, when I'll probably not use it a lot, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to decide not to bring it with me to Thailand, and I think I'll just go with the Switch Lite. I might not even bring the Switch Lite, to be honest, because I'm not actually playing a lot of video games these days.
Then at this point, why do you even have portable gaming consoles if you don't even plan to really use them? Like, are you just... Like, did you just decide to blow money just for the sake of blowing money? Like, I'm actually just wondering about your thought process here, if there is even any amount of thought process put into this video.
I feel like I'm at a stage of my life where video games are just something you do, when you don't have anything better to do. If I had more interesting things in life to do, I'd rather be doing that or trying to be more productive. It's just when I've got nothing to do and I can't think of anything to do, and I've done all my chores and done all of my little tasks I need to do, I don't really have anything else to be filling my time with, and that's when I play video games. I'm trying to change that habit of mine, and hopefully traveling again will give me more things to do, and that means I won't really need a dedicated PC gaming handheld device.
Okay there, Captain High Horse, who the hell cares? This has nothing to do with any problem of the Steam Deck. This is just a you problem. Why are you bringing this up as if it's the Steam Deck's problem? This isn't the Steam Deck's problem. Again, this is a you problem. This is a problem with you. Like, why are you bringing this up? I'm just gonna end the video off right here, because I don't think I want to listen to Captain High Horse over here continuously say that he's, like, better than everybody else, despite the fact that, well, as of recently, it seems like he's making quite a lot of Helldivers 2 content, probably in hopes that he can revive whatever still remains of his channel at this point, but at this point, I don't really think it's gonna work. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. What did we learn? Well, we've learned that apparently I found someone that is somehow built more like a toothpick than I am, that apparently likes to see himself as better than everybody else. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. That's very well appreciated. Leave a comment down below what you thought about the video, what you want me to talk about next, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see more content such as this. Also go ahead and follow my Twitter and join the Discord server if you feel like doing so. And yeah, anyways guys, this has been Sandy, and have yourselves a nice day.